Pisces, listen, this is your February forecast, and we're doing it this way this month. And look at you with all those planets in your 12th house. That's the area that you rule, so you should be comfortable with it. This to me really says that it is dream time, right? Time to kind of go within, visualize, and be creative with what is going on. And listen, we got Saturn, we got Jupiter, we got the Sun, the new moon, Mercury retrograde, and Venus will join the crowd just as we get into February as well. And so we got a couple of really exciting things, but let's just get Mercury retrograde out of the way first, which will be retrograde from January 30th to February 21st. So we just always want to make sure that we're hearing exactly what we're hearing. So we want to, verify with important discussions and so forth, especially anything with contracts and that kind of nature. Read the fine print if you have to sign. If not, I would say get out of the retrograde and the next 7 to 10 days where it's in its shadow. So when you come into March, mid-March, you should be good to go. But the beauty of this month, Pisces, is that this new moon, we know the new moon is when we place our intentions for the things that we want to create and bring into manifestation. This month, this new moon is going to be conjunct not only Venus, but also Jupiter. Jupiter and Venus are going to be conjunct for that whole week. I'd say from the 9th to the 13th. That sets us smack in the middle of February 11th, when the new moon is exact to these two planets. So it's time to dream big. The sky is the limit. Why? Because you're Pisces. The ocean, there's no limit to the ocean. All right? You are the ocean. The sky is the limit. You are so creative now, and you're going to be needing time to pull back from the outer world. And you've been so busy. 2020 was actually, in spite of it being a lockdown period with COVID, I feel that you were busy out there supporting, being with friends and whatnot. But now it's time to kind of pull within, because all this piled up energy that wants to express itself. You're going to be able to create a lot this month if your focus is there. Venus rules love and romance, right? But it also rules what you love to do. And Jupiter, of course, will expand anything it touches. So these two together in a kiss, it's the best day of the year for Venus and Jupiter to be together. And let alone with the new moon when we place intentions, because that's going to spark off a whole new cycle for you, not just for the oncoming month, but the seeds that you plant this month, February 11th, Pisces, will carry you straight through that of 2021 until the new moon comes back into this area in 2022, a year from now. So plant good seeds, be generous with them, don't hold back. Jupiter gives you a big pile of seeds to plant, and you will just see how things are going to be flourishing throughout the rest of the year. Now, next to that, in your third house, you got Jupiter and Mars. They have just passed each other. So mid to late January, you might have had a situation where there could have been a couple of things that came up unexpectedly with your communication. Maybe you launched something. Uranus rules the internet. It rules communication in a higher sense. The third house is communication. But Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury, which communicates. So I could feel there was a very passionate, strong download, channeling type of information that might have gone out. You're working on this right now, and you might have had to separate yourself from something in order to make this work. But Mars now has a good grip on it. You might have just been so busy that you couldn't see the forest for all the trees, but Mars is now getting and gaining its traction. You have now set a type of new routine that is working for you. Mars is aimed where it's going. And communication is going to be a big thing for you here in February as long as Mars is here. The full moon will be on the 27th of February in your seventh house for relationships. Now, think about that Venus Jupiter conjunction. There might be somebody new coming into your life around February 11th, kind of setting you up there for Valentine's Day. For those of you in a relationship, well, have a wonderful relationship there mid-month, but then pay attention as you coming into the 27th with the full moon to see where that might potentially have taken you. All right, so we have that, and then Pisces. For those of you who have already subscribed, every week we're looking out for you with the Astro-Tarot reading, the 36 card reading every Sunday. We look out for the oncoming week ahead. So I'll see you there now next. And in the meanwhile, I wish you and bid you a wonderful month of February.